Player comparisons, Jaylen Wells edition, 6'8" sharpshooter, started at Sonoma State. Now he's at Washington State. And now he's in the player comparison gauntlet with Carter Elliott and myself. We both have a best case and a worst case player comp. We're going to try and convince each other that our comp is better than their comp. We went 1-1 against each other last time, Cart. I see you have your very nice pen out. What is your best case player comparison for Jaylen Wells?
What could ever be the player comparison for a player that started at a lower level, was successful, went to a higher level, became successful, maybe was a lower round, lower level pick, but actually found his footing being 6'8" and being a sharpshooter? Who could that possibly be? Jaylen Wells' best case scenario is Duncan Robinson.
That's so good.
They both are the same size. Duncan Robinson is not as fleet as Foot. They both came from a lower level. They're both sharpshooters. Duncan Robinson got paid. I think Jaylen Wells should have a Duncan Robinson. Like, you seen that meme of that Wolverine that's like looking at the photo frame and he's like, kind of like, I miss you. Jaylen Wells' face on Wolverine, Duncan Robinson's face on the picture frame.
That's good. I'm going to give you the win, which is rare for me to just give you the win before I even say my player's name. I went with Jeremy Grant. It's not because Jeremy Grant is a knockdown shooter. It's because Jeremy Grant, to me, was a guy who was not even like a top 2 player on his college team. Like his years at Syracuse, he was good. I was never like, this is Jeremy Grant's team. He's a superstar. And that's how I felt watching Washington State last year. I was like, this is Miles Rice and Isaac Jones's team. Jaylen Wells is like the third guy. Now he's like surpassed them from a draft perspective. And to me, Jeremy Grant's career has been very surprising. Like, he's been a legitimate first, second option on some good NBA teams in his career. And maybe there's a path for Jaylen Wells to do that and keep surprising me. But archetype-wise, Duncan Robinson is a way better one than Jeremy Grant.
Okay, I'll take the win on that one. We'll let you go first. What's your worst case?
My worst case is I actually think I might take the win unless you came up with this exact player, because I'm going to spin your own argument on you, Carter. What's just like a worst case scenario version of Duncan Robinson? Like Duncan Robinson, but worse. 6'8", stretch 4, non-athletic, non-defender, just makes shots, except a lot of times he misses shots. Maybe went to Michigan. Maybe Caleb Houston.
That's a pretty good one. So
He's literally bad Duncan Robinson.
Damn, that really. Did you actually put Caleb Houston as your?
I did. I really did.
Okay, really did. I am gonna give you that, because that literally is Caleb Houston can't guard his shadow. Jaylen Wells, I don't think, can do that either. That kind of adds up.
What's yours?
My worst case scenario was actually, I don't feel the greatest about this. I was struggling with it. I did put James Bouknight at first, but James Bouknight just doesn't hit shots. He also like tries to cook people and do him. He just never does them. My worst case scenario, I had Maxi Kleber.
Oh, no, that's bad because Kleber's good.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kleber might be better than Duncan Robinson.
Okay. Damn it. Okay, I'll give you Caleb Houston. Maybe I'm a little a prisoner of the moment. Watching Maxi Kleber shoot with his shoulder falling off the bone lately has been painful. It's like watching a dog you don't want to like say goodbye to.
Yeah, that's not great. A lot of Michigan talk today. That's fun. Shout out to Duncan Robinson and Caleb Houston. I wish you both the best.
Shout out to John B. Line.
Good luck, Jaylen Wells. Watch the other 74 of these that we have leading up to the NBA draft. They're up on the Sleepers Media channel, dropping 5 per day right now. The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media big board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured On the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator, you can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at nba2klab.com/nba-mini-games.